Hello guys, my name is Irene from Irene's Kitchen. Welcome to another video, and today I am making lunch, a three-course lunch. I will be cooking a rice dish called pilau. This is mainly eaten in East Africa, and I will also be cooking some vegetables, and I will also be cooking chicken. So to start with my dish, I'm going to use 3 cups of rice, and this rice in my country is called pishori. This is not jasmine rice, it's not basmati, but it's that type of rice called pishori. I have also will be using 3 large onions. I've cut them, and then ginger garlic paste. I'll be using pilau masala. Pilau masala is a combination of spices. One is cumin seeds ground, and then cinnamon ground, and cardamom, black pepper, and cloves, all ground. You can make your own, but I decided to use the one that I bought from the store. It is still equally good, but I think when you make your own is even much better. And that's about 3 teaspoons of pilau masala. And also I'll be using 2 teaspoons of cumin, and also I'll be using about 3 bay leaves, about 3 teaspoons of salt, and about 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. And I forgot, I have there about 3 seasoning cubes. So I'm going to heat my oil in about 5 tablespoons of oil in my pot, and put my onions. As you can see, I'm going to cook this until brown, because you need them to brown for this recipe to come out good. So I'm going to put in my 3 bay leaves and continue stirring. Also, I did add salt into my onions. I'll continue stirring like that as I add other spices to continue building the flavor. My onions have turned brown, have turned golden brown. I am going also to put in my tomato paste and cook till done, and then I will be adding ginger garlic paste. I like putting ginger garlic paste at this level because to avoid it burning, because when ginger burns it really spoils the flavor of your food. So I'll add it at this point, and also continue stirring them together as I build up the flavors. The next thing I'm going to add is my cumin seeds. I'm going to add in my cumin seeds, and continue stirring to build the flavor. Then I'll be adding my seasoning cubes. I usually crush them because when you put them whole they tend to not cook well, so I love crushing them. so that the flavor infuses quickly and easily, and to avoid them from not from staying lumpy. Then I'm going to add my pilau masala. That is the main ingredient of this dish, and I'm going to stir oh sorry, my pot want to leave the fire. I'm also going to add my ground beef, and I'm going to cook it so that it blends together with the flavors of all these ingredients that I've already built. And mostly people use steak and then they cut them into chunks. Since I have small children, I like using the minced beef so that my kids will be able to eat. And there is a way also it brings flavor. As you can see, my beef is already cooked. Now I'm going to add my rice to my to the cooked beef, and then I'm going to stir them together well until they combine. I have added my rice. I'm going to combine them till they are mixed together. And guys, if you don't have this type of rice, you can use any rice. You can use jasmine rice, you can use basmati rice. It is still okay for this dish. And you can also put your own spices, but remember, pilau masala is the key ingredient for this, so you need to have that. And I'm going to put about 3 tablespoons of chicken broth. I didn't have beef broth. Beef broth is preferable. And 3 cups of water. So because in a rice dish, like a cup of rice, you need to put 2 cups of the same cup you measured your rice with. Now we are going to cook my broccoli. This one I have blanched with hot water, and I've put about 2 tablespoons of salt, and it's going to stay in there for a while, around 10 minutes. That's a lot of broccoli. And then I will be stir frying them. I do have some ingredients to add on, like that's much of a spring onion, carrots, and then my bell peppers. I'm going to start frying them, and I'll use about let's say 3 cups of oil. I've already heated my pan. It's already heated, and I'm going to put about 2 teaspoons of margarine to this. And stir continuously until the margarine is melted. It's a bit stubborn. And now I'm going to proceed and add my onions. With the spring onions, you don't need to cook them for a long time, just for a little bit. I'm going to add my carrots and continue stirring. This is on high heat, guys. I'm going to add my bell peppers and keep on stirring. Oh, and I did put salt with the spring onions. I love putting salt to my onions, whether it's spring onions or the other onions. The flavor comes in pretty good, and that's how I do it. Let me know how you do it yourself on the comments below. Now I did add some seasoning. I used 1 teaspoon garlic powder, and 1.5 teaspoon coriander ground, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of black pepper. Continue stirring them in, and now that our flavors have infused, I'm going ahead and add my broccoli. I have already rinsed them with very cold water. Remember, before you soak it, you have to wash them thoroughly, and then you can soak it to blanch. There are my broccoli. It seems a lot, but when I cook, it's going to reduce in size. And this I cook on high heat, guys, and I keep on stirring. You need to check it. This is my rice, it's done. I'm going to put off the heat and put on the lid. That's my first meal that is done. Now that that is done, I'll continue stirring my broccoli, and you guys can see it has reduced in size. And you need to stay there. You don't need to go far. I did add like a drizzle of light soy sauce to it, and it's almost done. I've kept on stirring them on high heat, and then in a few minutes I'm going to put off the heat and then start on my chicken. Now here I have free range chicken. Free range chicken tends to be very hard, so I pre-boiled it with ginger garlic paste and a teaspoon of salt. That's about half a kg of this free range chicken. But I did boil a whole chicken. It was about 1.5 kgs if I'm not wrong. And I'm going to make my marinade to use it. It's very simple. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 large onion. I love onions in my chicken, and 2 teaspoons of tomato paste. I did put chicken masala. I did put ground coriander. That's about a teaspoon each. And I did put black pepper, coriander, and chicken masala. I also did put dark soy sauce, so I'm going to put it on my chicken, to smear it on my chicken. Then I'm going to bake it. That is my baking tray, and I have preheated my oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. And my chicken is already smeared. I'm going to bake this for 25 minutes. My chicken is done after 25 minutes, and I'm going to serve my lunch. I know, guys, it has taken a lot of time, but now the dish is finally over. As you can see, I'm ready to dig in. My family is excited. And with the chicken, guys, you can use your flavors, the ones that you like. Thank you.